What is going on, everyone? Welcome back on Block Gems. So today I want to talk about some NFT games that are in super early stage so that you can invest, so you please, early on in the game, basically. But before we jump into the content, please remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and also join the Discord community that you can find a link to in the description down below. Now, before we go and talk about these newly released projects, I want to remember you guys that on this channel we've been talking about NFT worlds back in November last year when the price point was at 0.27 and also about on the same date Worldwide Webland when the price was about 0.14, 0.15. And if you don't know, and if you're wondering, this is the price point that we are looking at right now for NFT Wars, and this is the price point that we're looking at right now for Worldwide Web Land. And this is just an example because we have been talking about the sandbox since April last year. So we have been making a killing when it comes to land assets on the blockchain. Okay, so in general, if you like this topic, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Okay, now coming to the new games. One of the games that I've been researching is the Metroverse. Now, there is a lot of hype around this game. There are, for instance, 72,000 people in their Discord. So just looking at the hard data, right, at the hard metrics, there are a lot of people that are waiting for this drop that will take place in around a week from now. And in general, I think that the idea behind this game is very, very cool. Technically here you don't buy land, you buy a block, and then an economy can be born within this very block. The only concern I have for this project is around not their NFT, not around the block, but around their currency token, MET. And this is because I've asked in the community, is MET going to be built on layer 2, on Polygon? What guys are you going to do? And I didn't get a clear answer. And the concern is that if everything is on layer 1, if everything is on Ethereum mainnet, then it might be very, very hard to perform transactions given the current gas fees. But I believe that in the future they will make these assets bridgeable between layer 1 and layer 2, between Polygon, for instance, and mainnet. So just to tell you the full story, I in general like these projects, and by the way, the whitelist is still open. There are around 600 spots left. So if you enter the community, if you follow the rules, and if you look how to get into whitelist, chances are that you will get a whitelist spot. Personally, I don't have a whitelist spot yet. I just like the project. This is why I'm covering it. Now, another project that is very interesting is Continuum World. And the reason why I like this project is because it is perfectly in line with my NFT 2022 thesis. By the way, if you are interested in my thesis for 2022, you can download it in a PDF format in the channel announcements in the Discord community. So definitely join the Discord community, go into the announcement sections and download the outlook for 2022 for the entire NFT space. And one of the things that you might find there is that I am rather bullish on the narrative of play to earn games that are built on layer 2, where the assets in the form of NFTs are also built on layer 2 or are bridgeable between layer 1 and layer 2. Now, in general, for this project, I've been looking at the white paper and the roadmap, and the white paper looks very solid. They've been consistently delivering on the roadmap. The only concerns that I have is that, actually two concerns. One is that there is cutthroat competition for the niche that they are in. And second is that the timeline that they have is quite long, and by the time they will deliver something that is really strong, really competing, many other games might have come into the space, right? So this is, however, to round it up, because in general I think that this is a very cool project, but just giving you some pros and cons. Now, what if you don't want to research into specific project and you want to play this NFT game strategy, this NFT gaming narrative in a more broad way? Well, there is a project that I found extremely interesting, which is the Land Dao. Now, what the Land Dao does is basically a fund where you buy a token, which is actually as if it was a fractionalized piece of many different land assets. So they basically gather a lot of land assets from the sandbox, the central, and the large names, but also some more speculative plays that they will arrange and they will select. But also they will dedicate time, they will invest resources into investing in these lands. So basically, if you can use a piece of land to create a game in the land, as in the case of the sandbox, or if you can use it for a play to earn dynamic, they will probably do so in order to maximize the amount of money they can extract from a piece of land in a given game. And this project basically is active management of land assets on the blockchain. So this would count as a broad play for play to earn games that entail land assets, basically. Now, if you've been following until here, I have two charts that I want to present you for NFT Worlds and for World Wide Web Land. One is for NFT Worlds, of course, and I want to discuss a bit price action and trends. Now, in general, the distribution seems to be quite good. It's not too bad, and you guys know that I like to talk about distributions, and also the amount of tokens listed is not extreme at all. So people tend to be still rather greedy. But the point is that what I see is that people are starting to accept offers a lot. At least today, this is what is happening. And keep in mind that this project has been going up in price a lot recently. So expect volatility from here, because this project, again, has been going up in price a lot. And I definitely wouldn't recommend entering into a trade right now for this particular project because you will be taking in a lot of risk, especially after the parabolic run that we have seen so far. A somewhat similar story is for World Web Land, although I'm slightly more bullish on this one, specifically because the distribution is even better than the one that we saw in NFT Worlds, and the amount of token listed is even less. Also, people tend to not accept offers for this token. Specifically, this signifies that the sentiment is very good, is very bullish, but also that people value their land at a much higher price point. They absolutely don't want to get lowballed. They don't want to accept an offer for lower than what they value their tokens at. Now, in general, this is it, guys, for today. I hope you enjoyed the content. Remember that none of this is investment advice. I hope that I helped you to do your own research. So I'll see you in the Discord community. Download the NFT Outlook for 2022. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.